In this week's Do Something With Your Marketing, one of the most common questions that I'm asked every time I give my AI and marketing keynote is, okay, well, how do we get started? Are there books? Are there courses? Are there things that we can do to get started? And the answer is yes, actually. There are a tremendous number of resources. But today I want to highlight one to you and urge you, if you will have any interest in big data, data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, blockchain, you name it. If it's current, if it's trendy, and you have a genuine interest in learning the technology and learning how to at least think about this stuff, if not implement it yourself, then today's Do Something With Your Marketing is to take a course with Cognitive Class. Now, full disclosure, Cognitive Class is sponsored by IBM, which means that from an FTC disclosure perspective, I am an IBM champion. My company, Trust Insights, is an IBM Registered Business Partner, and thus if you buy anything through IBM, from IBM through us, I gain some indirect financial benefit. So FTC disclosures out of the way. Nothing to buy. That's the wonderful thing about this system. Nothing to buy. $0 to spend. So let's go ahead and bring this up here. This is cognitiveclass.ai. That is the URL you want to go to, cognitiveclass.ai. And what you'll see, of course, of the usual fun stuff on the homepage. Let's click on courses and see what are the different courses that are available. Actually, Learning Paths is kind of nice because it gives you a general idea of sort of the types of things you can learn, like data science fundamentals, big data fundamentals, Hadoop and Spark and Scala. If you know what those things are, they're useful. Deep learning. I would say that for most marketers, the ones you want to start with, data science foundations and big data fundamentals. Those two learning paths will be really terrific. Inside data science foundations, there are a series of 3 courses here. There is Introduction to Data Science, which is total beginner, from the ground up, no technology at all. It's just like, hey, this is what data science is. Some of the basic data science tools, which if you want to do implementation, this is a good one to go through because it covers things like Jupyter, RStudio, etc. And data science methodology. Now, this one, I think every marketer who has a serious interest in data science should take this course. You can take the academic portion and do very well with it. And if you don't want to do the implementation, you don't have to. It helps to be able to do it. But it will get you to thinking about how data science works, which is, of course, the underpinning and foundation of machine learning and artificial intelligence. This is an excellent course. So I'd recommend strongly that you go through, if you're a marketer who's interested in it, Intro to Data Science, optional data science tools, for sure the academic portion of data science methodology. That will give you a real leg up, and it doesn't take that long. These courses, they do say, can take up to 3 to 5 hours. Yeah, if you're drunk. Right? Most of these courses, they're in little bite-sized chunks of 10 to 15 minutes a piece. You can cruise through them on a Friday afternoon or off hours and stuff. But most people, most of the time, are not going to take the full 3 hours to do any of these courses. Again, Big Data 101, I think it is a super course and is one that you should definitely take for the academic knowledge. Hadoop and Spark, those are specific technologies that you can learn about, but certainly Big Data 101, just to get thinking about what does it mean. Who should take these courses? If you're a marketer, you should be taking these courses. Why? Because these are terms that you're going to see a lot. They are terms that vendors are going to flash in front of you. And wouldn't it be great to talk to a vendor and they say, oh, well, we use a Spark, Scala, and a Spark cluster. I'm like, cool, I can do that too. What makes you different? What makes you special? To be able to push back on a vendor that's trying to dazzle you with their buzzwords. And they'll say, no, I understand what those words mean. You may think I don't, but I understand what those words mean. Tell me what makes you different. And you will find fairly often that once you scratch below the surface, the salesperson doesn't know what they're talking about either. So take those 2 learning paths. Other ones I would suggest taking a look at. Blockchain Essentials, very, very good one. Again, basics. This is with all of these courses, you can take sort of the academic portions without having to actually do the labs if you don't want to. I would suggest doing the labs, or at least trying the labs, so that you can have the experience. But certainly, just to get a background knowledge, take the academic portion. So that one's an excellent one. I would say another one, R, if you either R or Python, data visualization with Python, also very good. Any of the beginner courses would be very, very good for the marketer to take advantage of, because you'll get enough to speak the language. You'll get enough to know when someone's BSing you, or when a vendor really doesn't have anything that's special, or maybe when a vendor actually does have something special and interesting. And then from there on, you can move up through the curriculum to things like deep learning with TensorFlow, which is an advanced course, and it's advanced. They're not lying. Machine learning with R. Data visualization, a good basic one with either Python or R. I would suggest if you're a marketer who is tasked with reporting, both of these could be excellent classes for you. Statistics 101. Take this course. If you do any kind of reporting, take this course. It is a beginner level course. It is super easy, and you go through some of the basics of what are the general stats that you'd want to be able to do and reproduce and things. All of these courses, like this one here, requires you to use SPSS. You can sign up for a free account to do that. Again, $0 out of pocket for this stuff. But go through and start racking up your knowledge. Nice side bonus: when you go through these courses, if you take and pass the test successfully, you get these cool little badges. And these badges are things that go on your LinkedIn profile. You get a little certificate you can print out and hang on the wall of your office or your cubicle or whatever. But they are super helpful for being able to show, yeah, I did this thing. And by the way, I did this thing, I passed the test, and it's got IBM's name on it. In a world where there's a whole bunch of questionable certification authorities out there that are saying, like, yes, you passed this 6-week crash course and something, and you're like, I've never heard of this company. You've heard of IBM, right? Just like you've heard of Google. When you take your Google Analytics certification, the reason why it's one of the gold standards in marketing is because everyone's heard of Google. People know who Google is. The same is true with IBM. You can start racking up these badges, and you put it on your LinkedIn profile. It looks good, but most important, the knowledge is in here where it can start doing you some good. So that's this week's Do Something With Your Marketing. Take a course for free with CognitiveClass.ai and start racking up your badges and your certifications to show that that you know what's the deal is when it comes to data science, when it comes to machine learning, when it comes to artificial intelligence, when it comes to blockchain or big data or Hadoop or reactive architectures or whatever it is that is of interest to you and your employers. Now, especially for those folks who are agency folks, this is for my agency friends. When you get a client, if you work in B2B tech, when you get a client that does something like blockchain, for example, hustle over here and take the Blockchain 101 course so that you can be a better partner to your client, right? If you have a technology company as a client, take the course in here for free so that you are on point. And the first client meeting you have, guess what? You'll have an incredible vocabulary that will let you ask really great questions to the client and make them go, wow, we really hired the right folks. These folks know the basics of our business. Yeah, they're not as good as our subject matter experts. We didn't expect them to be, but at least somebody who knows the difference between a blockchain and a cryptocurrency. Wow, they've done their homework. So, if for any of my friends who are agency folks who have tech clients, this is the place to skill your knowledge up. As always, please leave comments in the comments below and subscribe to the YouTube channel and the newsletter. I'll talk to you soon. Want help solving your company's data analytics and digital marketing problems? Visit trustinsights.ai today and let us know how we can help you.